Well, it's flight night here at Second Baptist School. It's an annual tradition, a little double-header action as the men's team plays, the women's team plays. A big night, it's a big celebration night here at Second Baptist School, as well as the 2021 TAPS 5A state champion softball team will receive their state championship rings, and their banner, the 31st state championship banner, will drop here at Second Baptist School. With that, welcome everybody courtside here at Second Baptist School in Houston, Texas. Joshua Cook with Vype Media, joined by some very special guests here at the broadcast table. Nick Massioli, the strength and conditioning coach, and Keith Page, defensive coordinator of those state runner-up Second Baptist Eagles. Well, guys, welcome to basketball season. It goes by so quickly, right? Like you have Christmas, you have New Year's. How was y'all's Christmas and New Year's break? What'd y'all do?
Mine was good. I took some time off, and rested a little bit. We played so late, the last 2 years. Last year being COVID, I think we played till December 12th, and then this year making the finals till December 4th. So I just kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, took a little time off, rested up to get ready for the long run here in the spring. I also coach baseball, so I'll have JV baseball going, and then Nick's got all of our training sessions and all the spring athletes and off season and that kind of stuff. So it'll be a long haul here until around June, and then it doesn't stop because it rolls right into June and July. So, but it was good. It was good.
Right into football again.
Yeah, right on.
Did you watch any bowl games, or were you so tapped out on football that you need like a break?
I did. I watched a few. I'll be honest. Some of them are hard to watch now. And it isn't any offense to anybody, but you get 7 and 6 teams in there, and it's like, I don't know how good a football this really is. But if they were on, I flipped through, and if it was something that interests me and caught my eye, I watch it. And I watched the ones on New Year's Day and New Year's Eve and that kind of thing. But it was good. But I did watch it. I get a couple of days away from it, and then you start getting the itch again. And all right, well, let's take a look at these guys. Let's take a look at these guys. That kind of thing. So, but it was good.
You must have loved the national championship game. There's the defensive battle that was in the first.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good, no doubt. No doubt.
As a defensive coordinator, Keith Page just licks his chops when it's 6-3 at halftime.
Right.
He's like, we're playing some great defense.
That's right.
Well, Coach Massioli, what'd you do over the holiday break? I mean, do you just strength and conditioning continues for everybody, but I know you tell the guys, hey, guys and girls, like, hey, look, let's take a break here. Like, y'all enjoy some time.
Yeah, no, definitely during that December month, we usually try to peak our athletes or try to get the most out of our athletes by that Thanksgiving period. So for us, really, that December is very relaxed. We're getting our students to focus on academics, and obviously as you get into Christmas and the New Year, we just sort of shut the weight room down. And for me, it was nice. I actually spent my first Christmas with my newlywed wife, my bride. I loved it. It was a blast. We went back home to Philadelphia, where I'm from. And then we came back and chilled in Austin for a little bit. And then, just sort of like Coach Page sort of talked about, especially as a strength and conditioning coach, you're sort of always looking towards the next season. And then even for our football players that are not playing another sport, we're looking towards the summer and then even to August 1st when we start. So for us, it's always just an ongoing mentality for us. And, we love it. And that's why we coach.
So you mentioned you're from Philadelphia. So an Eagles fan?
Go Birds, yes. I love the Eagals.
So
yes.
I'm going to have to remove myself from this broadcast since I'm a Cowboys fan. Well, I'm just going to
it's like we say in Texas, he got here as quick as he could. So
Now, granted here about the Eagles, they do have Jalen Hurts, a Channel View High School quarterback.
Yeah,
he's a Houston quarterback, so I can root for that part of the Eagles is that Jalen Hurts plays well. And also, I think they're taking on, the Bucks.
Yeah, Buccaneers Sunday at 12.
Okay.
I highly doubt we'll win, but you never know. We've won a decent amount of games at the end of the stretch, and so we'll see what happens.
Why you play the game, Nick? Why you play the game?
Why you play? Hey, listen, I'm all for the Eagles. Like, I want us to win. I'm just saying, defending Super Bowl champs, it could be an issue.
If the Eagles get through and the Cowboys get through, we get a little NFC East.
Yeah, I've been dying for that.
No doubt.
I've been dying for an Eagles-Cowboys matchup in the playoffs.
All right, well, we can talk football all day long, of course, but as you see there on your screen, we're getting warm-ups going for the game one of the evening. That's Second Baptist School women against the Fort Bend Christian Academy women. Two really good basketball teams, both in double-digit wins, 13 and 14 on the year. Fort Bend Christian Academy 3-1 in district. Second Baptist School 4-0 in district. Second Baptist School, what Coach John Herndon has done here, better known as CH around this building, is really a phenomenal run in the city and state of Texas. He's been to back-to-back state championship games. He's finished his back-to-back state runners-up. Brought back pretty much the entire team this season. Y'all see these young women every day. I mean, this is a team that's loaded with talent up and down this roster.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like you said, a team that has had playoff experience, that have been under CH's system for quite a while, and so there's a lot of continuity there. And yeah, we got a lot of good players. I mean, you have Livy Savageau at the point guard position coming in with 13 points a game. Kate Marshall as a forward tagging along with 13. And then also you have Livy Walker, who's really had a great season as well, coming in with 12. So, I mean, you have a lot of opportunity on the offensive side to get scoring opportunities. And we know just with CH and how he sort of runs his offense, he runs a lot of quick hits. And so these girls are very disciplined, and they're looking forward to winning another district title.
Yeah, and the thing is, these girls work hard. Mm-hmm. They get after it. It is not rare to come in the morning, and they have practiced in the morning for gym space and things like that, and they're putting in the hours. They're getting after it. And the amazing thing is, they've been to the finals the last 2 years in a row, and then the state tournament the year before that. So 3 years in a row, they've been in the state tournament, and there's only one senior on this year's team. So there's a lot of young ladies that have been to the show before, that have a lot of experience and have gotten to see a lot of different styles, see a lot of different teams, and experience the state tournament at a young age with only one graduating. So it's the outlook is very, very promising for these girls. And like I said, they work hard, they get after it. There's no sense of we've arrived, we've been to the finals before. They're hungry, they're working at it, and they're really doing a really nice job.
Yeah.
When we looked at, we do the preseason basketball magazine, and we were looking at the private school girls, and, I was like, pretty much Second Baptist School is the #1 team in the city. I mean, they bring back everybody. They've been to state. You have to respect what they've done. I mean, there's teams that are just there every year, and it's Second Baptist School. I mean, you're in the state tournament for 3 straight years, in the state championship game for 2 straight years. That's one of the, you can't find another run like that in the state of Texas, and they've been able to do it. Now, CH, he's an interesting guy. I enjoy talking. What's the best CH story? Like just sitting around in the coach's office as he comes by.
Coach Page, I'll let you take that one first. How about that, huh?
Well, it is not uncommon to be in the gym during the day, and CH is by himself running through inbound plays, and he's setting a screen and then flashing to the basket, and he's going through it all in his head. He's constantly working. He's constantly thinking. And to be honest with you, we're all a little bit like that, right? Like I'll catch myself during the seasons thinking about stuff during the day, or sitting in my office thinking about stuff. But it's very like CH will get worked up. He'll play a full game now during the day by himself, going through inbound passes and everything else. And we're always giving him a hard time. But he really does a great job. And obviously, his pedigree speaks for itself, and the levels that he's been out and the success that he's had. But he really, he loves his girls. That's the number one most important thing. He loves his girls. He loves his pre-K students that he teaches during the day. The second graders, 5th and 6th graders in our PE department, and that's the biggest thing. Like it's like for all of us, right? Like we're in this for the kids that we coach, the young men, the young ladies, and then the little ones that we coach, and kind of to your point, and I said it back during our homecoming football game, like this is a community cultural thing that's been established for a long time. Like we got all the banners here in the gym. Like we've been successful in athletics for a really long time, and it's just our job as coaches just to keep that rolling and try to take it, to new heights and new levels. So he does a great job. That's probably, like I said, the most interesting thing is he'll play a full game during the day, against that ghost defense. I'll come in, I'm like, who's winning, CH? He's like, the Eagles are winning. I'm like, all right, good. Keep it rolling, buddy.
Hey, as long as he's winning the game, he might put himself in some tough situations.
That's
like
right.
he might be like, he's standing there, he's like down by 3, 2 seconds
right.
left. What am I doing?
As long as we come out with a win, though.
That's all that matters. You come up with the dub.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're here a few minutes away from tip-off of this opening game of Flight Night 2022. It's a big deal here at Second Baptist School. They had the pep rally here earlier. This place was packed. It's starting to fill up for the game. We'll take a break. We'll step away, and we'll come back with tip-off of the Second Baptist women taking on the Fort Bend Christian Academy women here on Vype Media.
honor you in our competition on the court, and we honor you in the way we cheer for these girls tonight. We love you and give this competition and this evening to you. Bless it. Amen. Starting lineups, beginning with the Fort Bend Christian Academy Eagles. At guard, senior number 1, Angel Modu. At guard, senior Madison Dunn, number 2. At guard, the sophomore number 13, Ella Olsen. At forward, junior number 15, Evan Carpenter. And at forward, number 32, senior Dara Atkinson. Fort Bend is led by head coach Trey Phillips. And now for your Second Baptist Eagles. At guard, the junior number 3, Ella Ryan. At guard, the sophomore number 12, Libby Savage. At forward, the junior number 24, Libby Walker. At forward, number 35, the senior Chloe Burton. At the post, number 32, a junior Kate Marshall. The Eagles are led by head coach John Hendon, assisted by Carly Warren, and in the studio.
All right, here we go. Flight Night 2022. Joshua Cook along with Nick Massioli and Keith Page. This is the all-star broadcast crew that we put it together. So
I like to think that.
I mean, I think this is going to be awesome. You got to see the starting lineups for Second Baptist School and Fort Bend Christian Academy. Second Baptist School, of course, coming out in those White Eagle uniforms. Kate Marshall will take the opening tip for Second Baptist School as they look to go to 5-0 in district play tonight under head coach John Herndon as they try to inch their way closer to another district championship here at SBS. Officially underway as Evan Carpenter corrals that one for Fort Bend Christian Academy. Madison Dunn kicks it on over as they work it around the arch. Big passes by FBCA early in this one in the opening quarter as Dunn will work it back to the top of the key. Kicks it, no look pass to the corner for a 3 on the way. That
Good
is
shot.
a home.
Nice shot. Second Baptist coming out in a 3-2 zone there.
Evan Carpenter with that 3 and no look pass by Dunn to open it up. 3-0 is the lead.
Look for them to get Kate Marshall involved. They're going to try to get Kate Marshall involved pretty early in the post. They're going to run a couple quick hits for her.
Savageau kicks it over to Ella Ryan. Ryan back up to Liv Walker. Now Savageau. 15-footer, no good off the back of the rim. And rebound ripped down by Dunn, who averages 3.5 rebounds per game this season. Dunn all the way in. It's up and in.
Crossover step there. Very nice.
5-0 run by FBCA to open it up. was really impressed with Savageau last season as a freshman point guard, and Olivia Walker will get the foul and will head to the line. But, man, Savageau was I think as a freshman last year. She's only a sophomore, right?
She's only a sophomore, yeah.
She's a pretty good point guard as a freshman.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And got to play for a state championship. A lot of good experience there.
Yeah, she's very tactically sound, just with the ball. She just has a poise about her that just really, I think, keeps the other teammates involved and calm. And so she really is, I would say, the general of this team. Whatever happens there goes from there.
Good rebound there by Kate Marshall.
Yeah, big play by Kate Marshall as she goes in there, gets the rebound, then she'll go to the free throw line after Olivia Walker missed a pair of free throws. 6:49 to go in this opening quarter. 5-0 FBCA on top. First free throw off the front of the rim.
Kate's doing a really nice job this year coming into her own as a post player. CH likes his post players. Had Caitlin Cole-Morgan a couple years ago. So she's really doing a nice job coming into that role.
Layla Ertan, too.
Layla Ertan.
Yeah.
That one's up and in for Marshall.
Great defensive play by Livy. Answered right back by Fort Bend, though.
Kate Marshall steals it back as back and forth they go, gives it to Savageau. Savageau to Ryan on the right wing, back inside to Marshall. Marshall banging bodies in there, gets the call. And, boy, Kate Marshall, boy, she gets down there and she just puts the head down and goes.
Yeah, no doubt. Good entry pass there by Ella Ryan.
You know, if you watch these players here, especially on Second Baptist, CH is very, very all about fine skill, technique. And you're going to watch these girls pass these balls. They're going to pass with the right hand. They're going to pass with the left hand. And you really even seen with that inside pass, that was a left-handed pass that really came to that bucket.
I talked to him a little bit earlier this afternoon and asked him some keys to the game, and he said protecting the ball and running the offense, making sure that they're executing and running their offense.
So a pair of free throws there. All the points so far have come from the free throw line for Second Baptist Schools. Kate Marshall has made them all. Is a turnover there by Fort Bend Christian Academy. Fort Bend Christian Academy is coached by Trey Phillips, and I could hear him in that free throw. He's saying, you know, hey, we knew they were going to be physical. They're going to be physical down there. I mean, maybe some credit to the strength and conditioning program, right? Physicality.
Potentially, you know, and if you even notice too, I mean, I think you really see that that early press working, and you're going to see that press a lot. Great play by Kate Marshall.
Nice pass there by Chloe into Kate, low post.
Kate Marshall has
CH coming out in the press here.
Yep. They press a lot. They're going to press a lot. They're going to put pressure. They're going to want to make other teams make mistakes, and they're going to try to get a lot of points off of transition and turnovers.
Yeah, I was about to say Kate Marshall has single-handedly tied this game back up for Second Baptist School. She's on a personal 5-0 run, and there's Ella Ryan getting in to the action with a jump ball.
Hard-nosed play there.
Yeah. Ella Ryan's actually coming in with a 3-to-1 assist ratio, and she's going to really guard their dynamic player. I mean, she's a very quick, lateral moving player, and so she's going to try to match up with their best guard, and she's going to give them a run for their money.
Youngest sibling, you know, got an older brother, older sister. You know they're going to be scrappy.
5:52 to go in this opening quarter, all tied up. As Ryan kicks it into Marshall. Marshall, good little dump-off pass there underneath. As she was trying to get that to Chloe Burton, a senior post for Second Baptist School, and he'll stay with the Eagles. Yeah, you mentioned Ella Ryan, the youngest of the crew. Victoria Ryan was here a couple of years ago playing softball and basketball. She was on that state finalist team a couple of years ago for the squad. I think her and Ella actually got to play together her senior year. I think that's when Ella was a freshman and Victoria was a senior.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, and that was a great year. I mean, Victoria was probably really that star player, really dynamic scorer, and you know, her and Victoria, different players, but at the same time, very effective.
Good hustle by Livy Walker. That's just a straight hustle play there.
And then Walker just throws it up towards the rim, and it goes in. 7-5 lead. It's a 7-0 run by Second Baptist School. And now a foul's going to be called on.
I think she had the right position there. I think her hands came down, and so they're going to call that when you bring your hands down.
Go straight up, can't reach.
Yeah, I think they got Ella Ryan on that one. So Fort Bend Christian Academy with a chance to tie things up at the line. First free throw's up and good.
You know, Livy Savageau really being the primary ball handler here, I'd really like to see her get down there and maybe try to attack the rim. When she gets going, it really sets up a lot of opportunities for other players.
That's Angel Nwudu, who leads the team or second leader in scoring, 9.6 points per game. She makes them both and ties it up at 7-7.
Out of bounds for Fort Penn.
Second Baptist is going to have a lot of emphasis on defense. One of CH's things is that your defense feeds your offense, so they're going to be really sound defensively, looking to create possessions.
That was a
Just like
possession
that right there.
Into existence,
Look at that.
Coach. Speak it into existence.
Olivia Savageau
I
with
become
the
a basketball
steal.
aficionado. Coach Shorts and I are 2-0 as 8th grade girls basketball coaches this year.
You're like Nostradamus out there.
That's right.
Back and forth they go. There's a nice steal and give there on both ends, and it was Madison Dunn on the other end for Fort Bend Christian Academy, as these two teams in the top of this district just duking it out tonight here at Second Baptist School on flight night.
And I think really Second Baptist struggling right now with getting back in transition. They're scoring points, but they're not getting back, and so that's where they're getting some points.
Walker a three, and that's off the rim.
Good
no
hustle
good.
rebound by Chloe.
Back out to Walker at the top of the key. She's got Nwudu on her as she tries to get through traffic, and a foul is going to be called. They're going to get Angel Nwudu, the senior power forward, for a foul. And substitution for Fort Bend Christian Academy, as Gracie Peschal will come into the game. Peschal's into the game, also Ella Olson into the game, as Savageau will kick it over to Burden inside to Marshall. Marshall trying to get through the double team down there, and it's a turnover by Second Baptist School. Foul called on Savageau now, as back and forth they go.
Her first personal foul. Team second.
Emma Waring coming in, sophomore,
Emma Waring.
really has come in really strong this year and really been a good sixth man off the bench.
Shooting guard for the Eagles into the game, as that one will miss everything, and the rebound is ripped down by FBCA's Dara Akampelu.
Fort Penn's number 32, Dara.
And looks like a foul is called, and the ball will go back to Second Baptist School with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. Savageau brings it across the half-court line, kicks it on over to Waring, who just came into the game. Around the arch they go to Second Baptist School. Nice bounce pass to Ella Ryan in the corner, gives it back to Savageau, who will set things up for Waring. Looks like they're trying to get it inside to Marshall. Marshall, turnaround floater, no good. Rebound ripped down by Akinpelu, and it'll go back to Fort Bend Christian Academy. Dunn kicks it to Paschal. Paschal, a three on the way, and that's up and good. Gracie Pascal with a two-pointer, as that's what they'll give her. And she just came into the game, gets her first points of the evening. Corner three on the way for Second Baptist School. It's Savageau with the corner three to give the Eagles the lead back.
Savageau, 4-3.
That's two on Livy Savageau. That's her second foul.
Her second personal foul. Team
That's going to be tough seeing her in some foul trouble there. On the other hand, though, with that three-pointer, really good for her to get involved, and hopefully we can start seeing a little bit more from a points perspective for her.
Yeah, the first points of the night for her come from that corner three. Pretty much at this point, just over half the scoring is come from Kate Marshall. So we'll see if they can spread that scoring out a little bit for SBS.
And that last bucket was a great job moving without the ball. There she is again with a three in the corner.
And she went
moving
to the
without
other
the ball
side.
and running the baseline and creating space and getting open.
You know, and CH is willing to play with Livy with two fouls here. I know it's early in the first quarter. Seems like it's necessary to keep her in with the lead so tight. So they're taking a chance there.
Foul's going to be called on Waring, it looks like, as Akinpelu will go to the line to shoot some free throws. And that was interesting. You know, Savageau, she gets it in the near corner three, and then she goes to the other side to test the hand to see how hot it is. And so she's hot from both sides now.
Yeah, I mean, she's a fantastic shooter, and hopefully that keeps going on. I mean, when she is scoring at this type of level, it really just sets the tone for our team. And I think the other girls can sort of get settled down and get involved as well. Kate Marshall's done a fantastic job as well. And then hopefully we can get Livy Walker as well and get involved too.
Yeah, timeout on the court, a 30-second timeout by Fort Bend Christian Academy. 15-11, Second Baptist School leads in this one. And good crowd on hand. Got the Golden Girls here. Golden Girls, they're going to be dancing for a state championship on Saturday. That's another program here at SBS that, boy, they just they hang banners.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They're leaving tomorrow morning to head up to their state tournament. They won a state championship a couple of years ago, finished second a couple of times, so they've really done a good job. Coach Whitehead's really done a good job with that group.
Yeah, I only can speak so highly of just Coach Whitehead and what she's done with those girls. I mean, just a class act program, just with high standards. And like Coach Pate said, I think back in 2018, won a state title, and they've been runner-ups ever since. And so hopefully they can get back on that top of the mountain there.
Yeah, go get that get another state ring for the Golden Girls. As going one for missing both the free throws there is Akinpelu, and it's a 15-11 lead for Second Baptist School with 2:20 to go in the opening quarter. And see if the hot hand of Olivia Savageau continues. She's hit back-to-back threes. As Ella Ryan works the ball.
Swing it and cut. A lot of movement going on.
Savageau bounce pass to Waring, now out to Ryan. Ryan will back it up behind the timeline and work it over to Waring, or will kick it into Marshall. Marshall kicks it to Savageau. Savageau thought about the corner three, but decides to fend it off. Ella Ryan, little pump fake there. Savageau was wide open there on the right wing. She had her hand up, and I think that's who Ryan was trying to get it to, but it got deflected away.
Yeah, and it seems like the ball movement is going well, but at the same time,
nice
we're not getting good positions in the post play. And so hopefully we can get in front up a little bit more and get some easy buckets in the middle.
And a near steal by Savageau as Dunn comes the other way for FBCA, and they'll go off Akinpelu out of bounds. And I tell you what, Coach Page, I mean, it looks like Olivia Savageau could almost play a defensive back. That was almost a pick. That was almost a nice interception.
She broke on the ball there.
She broke on.
That was an out route, and she came downhill on that bad boy.
You turn that on film all day long.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to sneak her in one of our highlight clips, I think.
Just be like, watch the awareness here and how she breaks on it. She might come out for football next year. I think
Great acceleration, extended her arms, broke on the ball, really nice.
Inside to Marshall. Marshall turnaround jumper, no good off the back of the rim. Marshall's hand has gone a little cold of late, but Second Baptist School still leads 15-11 with 1:05 left to go in the opening quarter. Dunn will slow it down here for FBCA as they look to kind of wind this opening quarter down. As Dunn kicks it inside, and a foul is going to be called. And they're going to get Olivia Walker for a push. And I'll stay with Fort Bend Christian Academy. Substitution as Jaslyn Williams, the sophomore, will work in. I believe she's the younger sister of Jordan Williams, who is committed to Texas A&M to continue his basketball career.
Yeah, Jordan's a mighty fine basketball player. Got some really good, bright future ahead of him.
Outstanding
good kid, too.
athlete.
Outstanding athlete.
Speaking of outstanding athletes, there's Olivia Savageau coming the other way.
And she can move quick. I mean, she can get a rebound, and she can go coast to coast. And really, when you can sort of put that pressure on Fort Bend, I think they're going to struggle a lot there.
I like the post play from Fort Bend. 32 is doing a really nice job boxing out. Presence on the inside, down low, doing a really nice job.
Yeah, Fort Bend's done a great job answering back. Like I said early on, I think when they Second Baptist has scored a bucket, they've been able to get in transition pretty quick. And, Second Baptist School, our Eagles have to get back and make sure that we're defending that rim. It's a beautiful shot.
Back-to-back free throws there for Savageau. She's got 8 points of the 17 now for Second Baptist School, and traveling is going to be called against Fort Bend Christian Academy, as is Peschel that gets called for the travel. And now, just like Kate Marshall scored 5 in a row. And now it has been Olivia Savageau who scored 8 in a row for Second Baptist.
Yeah, like I said, you have 3 really primary scorers here. Kate Marshall, Livy Savageau, Liv Walker. And then, hey, maybe Livy Walker's going to take her turn next.
Inside.
Nice
good
rebound.
rebound. Yeah, good rebound.
Nice job by
play.
Jocelyn there. Real nice.
Comes into the game off the bench, gets a bucket there. Now that's taken away by Ella Ryan. 4 seconds to go. Ella Ryan bounce pass. Savageau at the buzzer. Bang!
That's a great shot.
Livy
We'll
Savageau.
just give her a nickname. We'll call her Livy Buckets.
Livy Buckets.
Right at the buzzer. There might have been 1.3 seconds left on the clock when it went through. How about 11 first quarter points? She goes 3 for 3 from three-point land to give them a 22-11 lead at the end of 1 quarter. My goodness.
And she's been doing that all her career here at Second. You know, even since a freshman, she's really been someone who's going to get a big bucket in a big moment, and that's just a huge swing right there. I mean, we were 4 points up, now we're 11, so hopefully we can sort of trend in the same direction.
So nice little break here going on between the quarters as Joshua Cook with Vype Media, along with Nick Massioli and Keith Page of Second Baptist School, joining me on the broadcast here of Flight Night 2022. I mean, how much fun is a night like this for the Second Baptist Schools community? You get 2 basketball games, they're honoring the softball state champions. I had the big pep rally earlier. Lots of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much fun. You know, it's just it's a great atmosphere, a great night. Being able to honor our softball team and our girls play, our 8th grade girls play, our JV boys varsity. It's just a really good atmosphere. We got a lot of our younger students running around, a lot of community here, alumni. It's just really good atmosphere. Almost like a homecoming for basketball season.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun.
I mean, every season it's so exciting. There's always something to look forward to. You know, there's homecoming, there's Flight Night, and then, you know, we even have stuff in the spring as well. So really good fun opportunity for our students, our families, and it's a great night for everyone.
A nice 13-0 run to close out the opening quarter for Second Baptist School to take that 11-point lead as now Jasmine Williams
nice
adds another one. She's come in and played really well.
Yeah, 4 really quick points from Jasmine off the bench. Really good spark there.
Another turnover there by Fort Bend, giving it right back to Second Baptist.
I think that pressure's starting to get a little bit to Fort Bend here. You know, you start seeing us pull away a little bit, and a lot of forced turnovers, and even unforced at the same time.
Jasmine
See if we
Williams
can
feeds it
capitalize
inside
on
to
the
Marshall.
turnover.
Marshall bumped as puts that one up, and
It looks like Kate a little limped up there.
Good cut.
inside another
Just missed the pass.
turnover for Fort Bend Christian Academy as the pass was intended for Dara Akampelu, just right off the fingertips and out of bounds. So we'll see how much Second Baptist School can really extend this lead. They were down 11-9 at one point. Then since then, they've rattled off a run of 15 straight points. As Walker, 15-footer,
That's a great
hits it.
shot.
Great shot by Livy.
Yeah.
If you can't see him or hear him, CH getting a little animated over here on the sideline.
He is.
We love giving him a hard time.
He would be a fun. I think he would be a fun coach that mic'd up during. The
Oh,
game.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think your mic actually would explode, but, you know.
I just think the mic at some
He
point.
actually is mic'd up from these mics
Oh,
away
okay.
from him, John.
Okay.
You know, it's just one of those things.
Second Baptist School going for the home run pass there as they had Olivia Walker down there, but just a little out of her reach as it went out of bounds. Substitution.
And Josh, even to go back to a little bit what you're saying, just a young team here. I mean, and even Coach Page said, you know, only one senior. I mean, just a lot of young talent here for Second Baptist.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't foul the shooter.
Foul called there as Fort Bend Christian Academy will go to the line. That's Ella Olson. Olson comes into this game averaging 3.1 points and 3.2 rebounds per game, and she'll go to the line to shoot some free throws and see if they can stop this run. That's now a 17-0 run by Second Baptist School. First
Good
free throw's
close out
up and
there
good.
by Kate Marshall. She just got to go straight up, can't reach, overextend.
6:36 to go in this second quarter as that one misses, so she'll have one more. Free throw up and good. 2 for 3 from the line is Olsen. That makes it 26-13. Walker over to Ryan. Ryan, a 3-ball on the way. No good. Ooh. Rebound ripped down by Walker, and a foul is called as she goes up for the shot. So Olivia Walker will go to the line. She's got 4 points tonight, so she'll try to add to that point total.
Liv Walker, incredibly hard worker, and just has really grown into a really good player here at Second Baptist her junior year, and really sharing a lot of load from the scoring perspective. So really happy for her, and she's just been a huge part of this team and this growth.
And again, their hustle play, right? It was a missed shot. Liv hustles and rebounds. She puts it back up, and then Jocelyn was there for a rebound off the foul. So just a hustle.
Timeout taken by CH, and also another one of their assistant coaches, Corey Warren. Corey Deuce Warren played at Oklahoma. Corey Warren's an animated guy. What's he like in the defensive meetings? I'm just wondering.
He's always animated. You're going to know if Deuce is there, you're going to know that Deuce is there. That's just how it works. Big shout out to Deuce on our football staff. Does a great job with our kids and, coaching multiple sports, and we like having Deuce.
Yeah, he just has a natural gravitation towards him. Our kids just love him, and he's just really personal, and he cares about our kids, and so
going to coach the kids hard now. I mean, you're going to coach them hard like all of us do, and get after them, coach them hard, but love them at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've written a few stories about just the football coaching staff that is here.
Oh, that's a good steal by.
Pick.
And Savageau will run it all the way in, and that's in and out, no good. And Fort Bend Christian Academy will get in. A foul will be called. Looks like they're going to get Kate Marshall for the foul with 6:12 to go here in the
She racking up fouls.
second
Two
quarter.
fouls on Kate there. 2 now. 2 on Livy, Savageau, 2 on Kate.
Coach Page is getting some live stats over there.
I know,
He's got the
right
book.
by the book over here, so I can see the whole thing.
Once again, actually another shout out to the second assistant coach, Jim Stevens. He's done a fantastic job with our girls. Our girls love him. And second year, and I think him and CH have had a little bit of a they've been working together for a while. So
coached together for a long time.
Yeah,
no
so
doubt.
He's been great for our girls, and our girls really love him.
Substitution coming for Fort Bend Christian Academy as the starter Evan Carpenter will check back into the game, as that's Ella Olsen, another free throw. She's hit now 4 free throws in the last few minutes, and that's cut into this lead a little bit. 27-15 lead for Second Baptist School, as Walker will try to extend it with a short little jumper. Jaslyn Williams puts it up, and she'll go to the line to shoot some free throws.
Fouls on Fort Bend's number 1, Angel Mogu, her 3rd personal foul.
Livy Walker did a nice job there driving baseline. Just got to finish the shot. Good rebound by Jocelyn, though. Good, strong presence down in the post.
Yeah, we've been taking some high percentage shots, just not falling. Hopefully these are going to fall down soon. And get your money's worth at the free throw line, right? Let's make some free throws here.
That's right. Got to capitalize on that, no doubt.
It's not called the charity stripe for no reason.
I remember back in the day when the Dallas Mavericks had a free throw shooting coach. That's all he did. Just coached on free throw shooting. Big part of the game, no doubt.
Jaslyn Williams 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. She is quietly starting to put together a nice night, as she now has 6 points. A miss there, a ripped down rebound by Ella Ryan. And here comes Second Baptist School as Ryan tries to fire that one in there.
It's a good throw.
Really good look, really good pass there.
5:46 left to go in this second quarter. I don't know what CH just called, but it was some kind of flying eagle thing. It's Liv Walker from the free throw line. That's good.
Go.
Nice
That's a good
jumper.
Shot.
16-point lead now.
And that was definitely a play design where she got to a certain spot on the court where she was comfortable shooting that ball. And nice little back and forth here under the net for Fort Bend Christian Academy. And Second Baptist Ellen Ryan fires that one out. Walker the layup up and in.
Good finish by Livy.
4 straight points for Walker now.
Once again, that third scorer getting involved now. You had Kate Marsha early. You had Livy Savageau, and now it looks like Liv Walker sort of taking a little bit more of that load in the second quarter.
Defense feeding the offense.
She's got 9 points, does
Talk
Livia
about these
Walker.
one-handed passes. Pretty darn good.
Burden can't get that one to go. Rebound ripped down by Peschel as she comes across, and a timeout is going to be called by Fort Bend Christian Academy. And they're going to take a full timeout with 4:51 to go in this second quarter. 33-15, Second Baptist School on top of Fort Bend Christian Academy. With that, we welcome you back courtside here on Vype Media. Joshua Cook alongside Nick Massioli and Keith Page. And we were talking about the coaching staff earlier for football and just all the, y'all's coaching staff, we've written about it a few times, just all the former college players, former college coaches, and just what's it like being on a staff like that where there's so many different walks of life and experiences that can come into one kind of melting pot?
Yeah, it's really good. Most importantly, we have a lot of high character guys. We've got a lot of good men on our staff, but all the different walks from, Tony Levine being a Division I head coach to Cecil Shorts, playing at Mount Union, and his dad was a coach, and Coach Pirtle, going 3A public school, 4A public school, Division III TAPS. Coach Lane, our offensive line coach, was offensive line coach at Cy Falls in 2006 when they got beat by Cedar Hill in the finals. So, I've been in private school for 20 years at every level, Division I, Division II. So it's really neat to hear everybody's experiences and then, pick everybody's brain, like what works at different levels. And, it's like Coach Levine told me one day, he's like, this is the same at any level. College, high school, the pros, it's the same at any level. So seeing all that those different dynamics and those different aspects is really, really neat.
We're back underway here, 4:47 to go in this second quarter. And I know a lot of, we've been talking about like football and different sports, but strength and conditioning is a big part of this. And I know the push program has been big for y'all. Just what's that been like, getting that really going for these athletes and just the technology and everything that goes with it?
Yeah, like I always talk to our parents and even our students, it's like anything you do, right? If you're not measuring something, how do you know you're getting better? And so what push really allows us to do is measure things on a regular basis. And because we're able to measure things, it allows us to fine tune and actually train at a higher quality level. And so that technology has been huge for us. Our kids have really enjoyed it. And it's really also been an additional coach for us so that our kids can actually help coach themselves. And so you really know that you have a good program going on when you have coaches or you have students that are coaching up other students. And so that's really what our technology has allowed us to do.
That was Olivia Walker, a big corner three. She's got 12 points now. She's now scored 7 in a row, and that's a 36-15 lead here for Second Baptist School.
I think that's something that they have this year that they haven't had in the past. 2 to 3 really good scorers that can get a bucket at any moment. And when you sort of have that, that allows you to have options, right? Options on the court, and that's just going to be huge for us going down as we get into tournament play.
And I'll piggyback on the push program with Coach Mass, and you mentioned it earlier, Josh. CH was telling the girls, like, we knew they'd be physical. Physicality is the great equalizer, but if you don't have the structure and the base and the foundation from the weight room and from a training standpoint, you can't fully expend yourself and become the physical player that you need to be. So, and it doesn't matter the sport. Scipio told me the other day, we were talking about it, and he said, people think that basketball is not a physical sport, and it is. And that's why, like, football players have such success at it, because they're used to training for football, and then they roll onto the basketball court. So what Coach Mass and Coach LeBaron are able to do is really great, and the athletes buying in and getting in the weight room and getting it after it. I think you can see the benefits, on the field for every sport that we have.
Olivia Smith has checked into the game as Walker comes up, and Olivia Walker is
heating
absolutely
up.
on fire. 14 points
That's a nice floater.
now for the Eagles, and she is on a run.
You can definitely tell with CH, a lot of trapping involved in his defenses, especially in the press. You're also seeing in the half-court options as well.
Yeah, Olivia Walker now has scored. Let's do the math here. 3, 5, 7, 9 points in a row. Wow, goodness gracious. 3:35 to go in this opening quarter, or opening half, excuse me, and a foul is going to be called. And I mean,
She's one of those underclassmen. She's only a junior.
Yep.
I
And I think really, too, when you look at the scoreboard, you see the 38, and that's really good. But what I really consider is the 16. I mean, if you're holding a team that's 16 points, I mean, that's halfway into the second quarter here. That's huge.
Yeah, Olivia Walker, she's got 14 points. Olivia Savageau, she's got 11 points. So far, it's been the Olivia show in this opening half.
Must be a good name. If I have a daughter, I might name my daughter Olivia.
Right.
Just going to go with that.
I mean,
It's
I
a
mean,
We've
solid-
got a lot of
it's a solid-
Olivias in the
Olivia's here,
program,
might
and
as
they're
well
all
do it,
pretty
right?
good players. So
yeah. And then Kat Ashworth in the game now, sophomore.
The big
And Olivia
rebound
Smith.
comes down there. Is that 3 Olivias on? No. Oh, we don't.
That's 3.
No,
oh,
we
they
got
took-
some
yeah, they took
substitutions.
Olivia
Savageau's not
Savageau,
in,
yeah.
Substitutions.
We got 3 Olivias.
So it looks like Catherine Ashworth has checked in, a sophomore.
Yep, she's a sophomore.
So you got Ella Ryan, Catherine Ashworth. You got Jaslyn Williams on the court. You also got Olivia Smith on the court. So he's rolling like this sophomore junior lineup out there right now.
3 sophomores, 2 juniors, I think.
Ella Ryan, straightaway 3. That one's going to be off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound ripped down
Get back on D.
by Dunn. Dunn all the way in, right-handed layup, no good. Rebound ripped down there by Olivia Smith.
Another jump ball.
And like y'all said earlier, this mirrors the team last year. They only had 1 senior on the team last year. This year, they only have 1 senior in Chloe Burton on this team.
Yeah, you're right, and that's really a testament to the coaching staff, especially CH, just getting young talent and then really working throughout the year with them to get them to a point where, hey, we're chasing a state title, and it seems like the same thing's occurring right now here in 2022.
The defense by Ella Ryan, impressive. That one's poked away. Oh boy, don't come through the scorer's table or take out the camera. Either one. Ella Ryan all the way, other way, layup no good. Rebound ripped
Hustle
down
play.
by Ryan. Walker, straightaway 3 on the way, and that one will bang off the front of the rim, no good, and rebound ripped down by FBCA.
Good throw. Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, when they were coming this way for that ball, I was just expecting either Paige or one of you to like stop them before they went through the table. I'm gonna go maybe Coach Massioli on that one. He's,
yeah.
you know,
We're gonna, yeah.
I feel like he could just put
Yeah,
his
no
hand
doubt,
up.
because if the action comes this way, I'm running. You guys are on your own.
You're just diving under the table. You're just like, okay, I'm done.
I'm too comfortable in these seats, actually, maybe. I think I just take the hit.
Just take the hit. 2:23 to go in this opening half as Second Baptist School holds on to a 22-point advantage, and Olivia Walker double teamed there in the paint. She'll bring it out, kick it out to Ryan. We'll work it back to Walker. Walker on the right wing, bounce past into the corner. Looking over there, had Ashworth for a second. Now back over to Olivia Smith. Back and forth they go. Ooh, that one was almost picked off.
Good save by Olivia Smith there.
Good pass work right now by Second Baptist School as Walker finds her spot. That one, in and out. No good, but it was halfway down the cylinder before it rolled back out.
And you can't argue with that shot call, you know? High percentage shot, just didn't go in. I mean, that's going to keep falling, so keep taking those shots.
They'll fall, yep.
Well, what's interesting is that where she took the shot was where she kind of made that shot from earlier. It's that little spot kind of on the right side of the free throw line. It's in that little corner.
Right there at the elbow, yep.
She's playing a game around the world right
This
now.
is her second game of the day. She and her brother Micah were on the 3-on-3 successful team at the pep rally.
They were,
earlier
yes,
today.
yes.
So she's 1-0 today.
Heavy basketball family, those Walkers.
Heavy.
They love the game of basketball.
It seems like they do because, you know, Mike Walker, the AD, he's always posting videos during the summer. They're always working basketball.
Yep.
Always.
Yep. They love basketball. I believe Jamie, his wife as well, played basketball in college. And then Mike also played basketball in college as well. So definitely love the sport. And, a mighty fine basketball player in Livy.
Free throw on the way, no good. 1:35 to go in this opening half. Coming up at halftime, I believe the cheerleaders and the dance team will have a performance, a halftime performance for everybody. The Golden Girls will perform, and they got a busy weekend. They got flight night tonight. They got double performance tonight. Then they have to go dance for a state championship tomorrow. Busy time for the Golden Girls.
Yeah, they're heading to Waco. It's going to be an early one for them, but hey, let's hopefully they can come back with some hardware.
Out of bounds, and they say it'll go to Second Baptist School. So 1:34 to go in this opening half, and the Eagles will have a chance here to kind of run this one down and go into the half with a comfortable lead. Ryan feeds it into Burton. Burton drives it all the way in. Shot up and no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. So Chloe Burton will go to the line, the senior post, the lone senior on this team.
And Chloe, just such a great girl, a hard worker, has invested a lot of time into this program. And it's just really nice to see that a senior that's invested that much time really getting an opportunity to play and contribute. And so, you know, she's gotten everything she deserved. And so she's had a great opportunity here.
Chloe, one of our student trainers during football, so she doesn't just play basketball, does other things as well.
Very, very good trainer. Yeah, we had a great group, Coach.
39-16, a minute 14 to go in this opening half. And a little feed off there to Moon, and Moon will try to get that on the corner. It's poked away. And that's what's neat about, you know, Second Baptist School. Like, let's talk about Ella Ryan, for instance. She'll play this game, and after this game, she'll receive her state championship ring for softball, which she's about to start softball season here in a few weeks.
Cheerleader as well.
Yeah. And I think that's just a foreshadowing of that's a type of athlete we have here. You know, we have a lot of multi-sport athletes, you know, and in order to be successful at a small school like this, you know, you have a lot of kids that invest a lot of times in multiple sports, and so it really is a all-year process for us.
That's
you
exactly
know,
right.
We see a lot of football players that transition to baseball, and so really when these students get to live and play different sports with each other, and they're competing and winning, it just builds a winning culture all year round.
And that's why having a quality coaching staff and having, you know, important people in place is so important, because we're going to share athletes, and we have to be successful. So, you know, us having a good relationship with Coach Mouton and Coach Scipio, and from a basketball standpoint, and then us having a good relationship with Coach Noble from a baseball standpoint, and CH having a great relationship with, you know, Coach Oz in softball. I mean, that's why it's so important, because we share so many athletes.
19 seconds to go in this opening half as Second Baptist School can run this down. Ella Ryan, a three on the way.
Big
Ryan
three by Ella,
buckets.
big three.
Swishes that one home to make it 42-16. And FBCA will have a chance to get the last shot here. And Dunn will chunk one up towards the basket. No good.
That was a good shot.
But
Good
Ella Ryan matching the jersey number on her back with that three makes it 42-16 at the half. What a half for Second Baptist School. 42 points, and then they only gave up 16 points. So we'll go to our analysts here. Guys, what did you think about the first half of action? That was pretty impressive basketball.
It was very impressive. Like I said, you know, CH, a few keys for the game was, you know, protecting the ball, playing good defense, running the offense, and I think we saw that. They're making their cuts, making their passes, running through, and then again, you know, they're going to be a lot of emphasis on defense, because CH feels defense feeds the offense, and I think you saw that.
Yeah, definitely. Just had a early on some woes, just back and forth there. But like sort of Coach Page said, once they sort of got into their quick hit plays, and then really when their three primary scorers at each part of the game, Kate Marshall early, Livy Savageau second, and then Liv Walker finishing off, you know, really just opportunities to score, and they're taking advantage of it, and defense is showing up too. So when you're doing all those things, I mean, you're gonna win a lot, and that's what the score shows.
Second Baptist School up 42-16 at the half. We're gonna take a break from talking. We gotta rest. We got flight night. We got another game after this. We're gonna allow you to watch the halftime performances by the cheerleaders, the Golden Girls, and all of those groups involved. We'll take a break. We'll come back with second half action. Enjoy the halftime performance, everybody.
2021-2022 Middle School Spirit Squad. Nice job, ladies.
How's it going?
And now, welcome to the floor of the 2021-2022 Varsity Cheer Team. Varsity Cheer Team is under the direction of Coach Andrea Spence.
Tell me nothing, but give it to the people, spread it across the country. Wherever we go, that this is the moment, see, this is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us, like the ceiling can't hold us. Wherever we go.
Let's hear it for the 2021-2022 Varsity Cheer Team. Nice job, ladies. And now, welcome to the floor, some future Second Baptist Eagles. This is the Flyers team under the district direction of J.R. Harrison. These are fifth grade girls, so show us what you got, ladies. And in case you haven't noticed, we have the coach and the assistant coach on the floor. And a driving shot. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Flyers team. Once again, under the direction of J.R. Harrison.
Welcome back, everybody. It's flight night. Joshua Cook along with Nick Massioli and Keith Page. And second half action about to get underway. 42-16. Second Baptist School leads this one. Olivia Walker with 14 points. Olivia Savageau with 11 points to lead this Eagles attack. And, man, it's a dominant. When they get going, it's just dominant. There's so much scoring to be had. And it's not coming from just one person either. And I think that's what's so good about this team that's going to make them really dangerous later in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody's had a hand in the scoring. Everybody can score. If somebody's off, if somebody's not hot, you know, another person may be hot. And then again, you know, they're going to run and they're going to hustle and they're going to work hard and they're going to play defense, which is just going to feed your offense.
So second half action about to get underway here, third quarter. And what's interesting is, you know, CH isn't a guy that, you know, I'm up by like almost 30. Like,
No.
I'm just going to he's like jumping up and down over here because
That's right.
the play isn't being ran right.
And you're going to hear him yell, run the offense. Would you please run the offense? Like, he's big on the fundamentals and the technique and playing to their standard, right? Like, doing their thing. It doesn't matter what the score is. Doesn't matter what the half is. Play our game. We've got to execute our game and handle our business.
You know, it's been a very interesting conversation hearing CH and how he views the game of basketball. A lot of our games at times he even sees talking about, hey, it's practice. It's really good practice. So every moment in time is always for an opportunity for our kids to learn and get better.
Wodu runs it all the way in for Fort Bend Christian
bucket,
Academy
coast
and
to
gets
coast
that one to go. She's the second leading scorer on this FBCA team, and she gets it going for the FBCA Eagles in this second half as they cut into that lead with 7:16 to go in the third. So Savageau and company back. Looks pretty much like the starting five again for Second Baptist School as Ella Ryan kicks it back to Olivia Walker and back to Savageau. She works on the right wing, and Ryan thought about the corner three, takes a couple steps inside the arch, no good. Rebound ripped down by Walker, and that's swatted away by Madison
Good
Dunn of
defensive
FBCA.
play.
Way to get back on D, way to make it a tough shot. Yeah, Fort Bend needs to get a couple buckets here. I think they're trying to sort of press a little bit just to get on the board again.
So Savageau will bring it across the half court line for the Eagles, and she kicks it over to Olivia Walker, and back and forth they go. It's a dynamic duo for the Eagles here tonight. As
There goes CH jumping up and down.
Walker kicks up.
Somebody didn't rotate the right way or something.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a double knee replacement at this point, just the amount of times he jumps up.
It's impressive. Here's the thing. This is what we need now. We need a push monitor put on CH during the game and get some verticals.
There'd be some serious info there.
There'd be some air.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm just saying that'd be like Kirby Smart level. I think he got.
Kirby's got a vertical now. Did you see that in the national championship? He's got a vertical jump now.
I saw the jump. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's like CH level. He got almost as high as Kirby Smart.
I think CH would need push and some performance-enhancing drugs at the same time to get actually a positive effect. Don't tell him I said that, though.
Maybe we get him like a little step stool he can step up on and then jump off of that.
We'll just have him throw the monitor up in the air.
vertical. That'd be good.
I just want to know the explosion rate he's got coming off the ground. There's
we can get his watts. We can get some power output there.
I feel like we should get that done. Somehow we need to get his power output.
Next time pregame, we'll bring a monitor out. We'll see where he's going there.
We'll be mid-April and we'll see CH in there deadlifting with mass on the hex bar trying to get his vertical up.
Back to the action here is Kate
There's
Marshall
Kate.
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, trying to
there.
reverse
Chloe
layup and all kinds of action going on underneath the rim.
You know, and Second Baptist right now doesn't need to go outside of themselves. They just need to keep to the game plan, and I think they're going to be fine here.
That's right. Keep working. Keep hustling. Do their thing.
Foul called there as they continue to work. And like you're all talking about, just this like championship culture that CH has built here. I mean, he takes a timeout with less than 2 minutes into the third quarter because he's not liking what he's seeing, and he's like, hey, we got to clean this up.
That's right. Not up to their level, not how their standard is.
Ryan going to be called for the traveling and a turnover by Second Baptist School.
I already tell them earlier in one of the timeouts, do what we do. And that's not just coaches' rhetoric or coaches' jargon like that. That's a legitimate, when coaches say those type of things, there's a reason they're saying it, because there's a standard and a performance level that coaches expect.
It's a great
That's a heck of a play
athletic
by
play.
Kate.
Kate Marshall with the pick. Ella
good dish
Ryan
by Ella.
feeds it to Savageau.
Couldn't quite finish it.
My goodness. Coach, you got another clip there for your defensive meetings.
That was a heck of a play by Kate.
My goodness. I mean, she just, like, leaped into the air. The one-handed pick that ball was out of bounds when she picked it. Burden feeds it inside to Marshall. Marshall, one bounce on the ground, up and no good. And now Kate Marshall comes up a little limp, but she looks to be okay coming down the court.
I mean, that's a great entry pass by Chloe Burton. I mean, a lot of people, it's tough to make an entry pass like that. And coaches are looking for people that can get their ball to the post players. And so Chloe did a great job there.
There's Madison Dunn trying to get that up and in, then a rebound ripped down by Dara Akinpelu. And she will go to the line. And, well, no, it's just on the floor is the foul. So FBCA will keep the ball with 5:34 to go in the third. Kicks it out to Dunn. Dunn thought about the three, crosses it over. She'll fire the three from the left wing. That's no good off the back of the iron. And
Nice
rebound by Akinpelu and back up and in.
Good hustle by Fort Bend.
A lot of resilience there on the boards.
Angel Nwudu with the bucket. Nice bucket for her. Some resilience down in that paint. Now Olivia Walker on the other end.
It's a great shot.
Fosters that one through for another three. She's got 17.
It's tough. It's really tough to an opposing team when you got to really take in consideration three girls that can score.
Now Ella Ryan with the rebound as she brings it across the half-court line. Bounce pass inside to Burton. That's poked away. That's ripped into the hands of Madison Dunn. Dunn will go coast to coast. Let's see if she does. No look pass to Akinpelu, and Pelu can't get it up. Akinpelu once again, and a rebound by Burton. Good job by Dunn to get it up, but now here comes Olivia Savageau the other way. Savageau kicks it out to Walker. Walker, three on the way, and no good off the back of the rim as that will bounce almost out of bounds. It's saved, and now Walker gets another shot at it. Burton trying to fight for the ball. It can't get to it. And FBCA will come away with it. Madison Dunn underneath, up and no good. Akinpelu with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Another rebound by Akinpelu.
Another great rebound.
I think Kate might be a little fatigued right now. They might look for a night sub here soon. Yeah, it looks like Jasmine's coming in. I think she might be getting Kate. I might not be sure though.
Second Baptist number 32, Kate Marshall.
Yeah, they're going to get Kate Marshall for a third foul in this game. So now it looks like Jaslyn Williams is getting ready to come in for Second Baptist School. Zach and Palu at the line. First free throw up and no good off the front of the rim. 4:17 to go in this third quarter. A 25-point lead for Second Baptist School as they go to the bench for Riley Tackett and Jaslyn Williams.
And Riley Tackett, another multi-sport athlete, had a fantastic season with our volleyball team this year as they went to a state semifinal, had an unbelievable year. So once again, a product of just multi-sport athletes here at Second.
Yeah, you mentioned volleyball. What a year under first-year head coach Candace Tryon as she gets them into the playoffs after, I think they only won like 2 games last year, and they turn around and win like 30-something this year.
Yeah, an unbelievable season by Coach Tryon, unbelievable culture that she really set. The girls loved her. And once again, we have a lot of girls coming back. We lost some, but it's a bright future for that program.
A nice floater there by Nwodu as she gets on the board for FBCA. She's got 4 straight points. Now Savageau will try to answer on the other end. Can't get it to go. Ella Olson comes down with the rebound. Here comes Carpenter. Carpenter, 3 on the way, and she flushes that one through.
Shot.
Evan Carpenter with the 3, and all of a sudden it's a run by FBCA. 45-24. Now a jump ball is going to be called. Getting some clarification on some.
I think we had one official called a 2, one official called a 3 on that last bucket. Getting a little clarification here.
It was a 3.
So as
I mean, with those Vype cameras, we can go back to the recording, see if it was a 2 or 3
Instant
or not.
replay.
Well, I don't know if we got an instant replay, but maybe later in further review after the game.
Get on budget for that. Yeah, that would be huge.
You're going to rule it a 2-pointer.
Okay, so a 2-pointer is what they're going to give.
Once again, Second Baptist really here, I think, goal is to settle down, get the shot that they need, and a high leverage shot to say. Get a high leverage shot.
3:14 to go in this third quarter. 45-24 lead for Second Baptist School. It's been a kind of a semi-quiet third quarter. Only 3 points scored by the Eagles of Second Baptist School in this quarter as they try to get things going. And another turnover as that pass trying to get it inside to Tackett, but it's picked off by FBCA. Inside to Nwodu. Nwodu double team. Ella Ryan there gets a hand on the ball. Back out to Dunn. Dunn drives into the paint, into the lane, and shot is up. Shot will count the basket. So Dunn will get the basket and go to the line to shoot a free throw.
Looks like a couple of Fort Bend's guards are starting to get into the swing of things and going on a little bit of a run here.
Yeah, so far in this third quarter, Second Baptist School has been outscored 10-3 by FBCA. So very
They counted that basket there on the foul.
They did.
Chance for a 3-point play here by Fort Bend.
Fort Bend Christian
45-27 now
out
score.
and clawing their way, cutting it back down under a 20-point lead for Second Baptist School. So see what SBS can do to get this offense going. And now a 3-second violation is going to be called against Second Baptist School. Another turnover by SBS.
Yeah, a little sloppy right now. Hopefully they can just sort of settle back down on defense. Plenty of ball left, so Fort Bend's in this game.
No doubt, no doubt. Need to settle down, get back in it.
Dunn, the no-look pass to Carpenter. Carpenter kicks it over to Olson. Olson, the 3-ball on the way, no good. Right there is Akinpelu trying to get the rebound, can't get it. They feed it back to Savageau. Savageau brings it across the half-court line, drives it in, bounce pass over to Ryan. Ryan gives it back to Savageau. Savageau into the lane, gives it off to Tackett.
Nice rebound, Olivia.
Fight underneath, can't get it to go, and the rebound's ripped down by Olson of FBCA. Ella Ryan nearly took an elbow to the head. She had a duck and cover as Olsen was spinning around. So here comes Dunn for FBCA. Kicks it all the way over into the corner. As Nwodu, a 15-footer is up and good. Angel Nwodu has come to life in this third quarter, and this is a 16-point lead now for Second Baptist School. Tack it back.
Another turnover.
Outside pass to Savageau, and Savageau couldn't reel that one in.
The beauty about basketball, too, is just a game of runs, right? You know, you can get up early, and then just within about a minute or two, you can have an 8-10-point swing, and this is what Fort Bend's doing.
It's a 13-3 run here in the third quarter by Fort Bend Christian Academy. With a minute 31 to go in the quarter, they're only down by 16 with the ball.
And that's great adjustment from the Fort Bend coach.
No doubt.
You know, really in a deficit. And listen, these girls are fighting hard, and so you got to give them credit.
Olsen
Came out, hit a couple threes, had a three-point play.
Over to Walker. Walker can't get in. They're going to go out of bounds. Another turnover by Second Baptist School.
Got to protect the ball. That was one of CH's keys to victory.
So minute 12 and counting left to go in this third quarter. As Dunn gives it to Nwodu, back out to Carpenter. Carpenter kicks it over to Dunn at the top of the key, now back inside. Carpenter wide open, calling for the ball, gets it, fires the three on the way, misses everything. Carpenter had hit a three early in this quarter. Now to Walker. Walker all the way in, right-handed layup, can get that one to fall, and it's Olivia Walker gets SBS on the board. She has scored all 5 points for Second Baptist School in this third quarter. That gives her 19 on the night. Carpenter, three on the way, no good off the back of the rim. Jaslyn Williams tips that one in the air. Ella Ryan comes down with it, 31 seconds. Ryan feeds it underneath Walker.
Really
Walker back-to-back buckets for SBS. 21 points for Olivia Walker.
Olivia Walker doing really well on getting out on the break, getting in a position to make a bucket.
No doubt, no doubt.
Dunn, long pass to Olsen in the corner. Olsen bounce pass back out to Carpenter. Carpenter kicks it back to Dunn at the top of the key. Dunn takes a step inside the arch, fires away, no good. Akinpelu with the rebound. That's off the rim. Jaslyn Williams comes down with the rebound.
Strong.
Jaslyn Williams playing strong down in the paint for SBS.
Also 4 minutes and 32.
So Akinpelu
I think
will
one
go for
thing
the foul.
Team second.
So four.
Oh, sorry, I was going to say, I think one thing Second Baptist can work on a little bit, at least that we're seeing, Fort Bend's really commanding the glass. They're getting rebounds, and that's why they're getting these chances. And
All right, 2 seconds, 1 second. Ella Ryan for three on the way, no good. It looked good, it looked in line, but not long enough. So a nice little surge there by Second Baptist School. That was the Olivia Walker quarter. She scored all 7 points for Second Baptist School. They lead 49-29. As we head to quarter number 4, 20-point lead. With that, we welcome you back courtside. Joshua Cook along with Nick Massioli and Keith Page of Second Baptist School here on Flight Night. Great atmosphere here at Second Baptist School, as got the band, got the Golden Girls, everything is rock and roll. There's a food truck outside. I mean, you can't ask for a better atmosphere.
Yeah, I told you, man, it's like homecoming during basketball season. That's about what it feels like, for sure.
Yeah, and that's a product, really. Mike Walker does a fantastic job with our athletic department. And his staff as well, just really making a fun environment for student athletics. You know, they have a lot of cool privileges, and it makes fun moments like this. And, you know, it's fun to be an athlete here.
A lot of fun to be an athlete at Second Baptist School. Don't forget, coming up before the men's basketball game, which is coming up right after this. It's supposed to be a 7 o'clock tip-off. It might be a few minutes later.
Roughly, yeah.
We got a bit of a ceremony.
Yeah, we do have a small thing going on prior to that. We just happen to be giving out our softball state championship rings that our softball team was able to win last spring. So big event for those young ladies, and good for their parents, their families, and our whole community.
Yeah, they will be honored before the next game. One of those will be included. It'll be Ella Ryan, who just catches that bounce pass, feeds it back inside to Marshall. Marshall along the baseline, steps out of bounds, and a turnover by Second Baptist School. You have to feel like CH really wants to see a good, solid fourth quarter here to close this one out. Up by 20, but probably a little disappointed in those turnovers in that third quarter.
Yeah, I would think he wasn't too thrilled with the third quarter. A little sloppy play. didn't play with a ton of energy like they did in the first half. Big bucket there for Fort Bend, but that's exactly right. He's looking to finish this thing the right way and finish this thing the way that they know how to do it.
Yeah, it was Evan Carpenter with that 3 ball for FBCA. Now Ella Ryan all the way in underneath and a foul called, so Ella Ryan will go to the line for Second Baptist Schools. They will look to go over the 50-point mark for this game.
Yeah, just to go a little bit off what Coach Page was saying is, you know, CH is always going to find something that our girls can get better at, you know, and so, you know, we want to finish this game strong, and guess what? He's going to take a look at the film, and there's always growth from that. So, yeah, hopefully we have a strong finish here.
So the first free throw, no good by Ryan. And the second one on the way, up and through, and that'll get us to 50 points tonight for Second Baptist Schools. Ella Ryan makes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Madison Dunn will work it across. Dunn kicks over to Olson. Olson left wing 3 on the way, no good. Jaslyn Williams with the rebound, rips it down, and a jump ball will be called. And nice physical play there by Williams. Williams is only a sophomore, but, man, she's going to be a nice player. Gives that big body post down underneath in the paint for CH in this team.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a lot of good post players here at our school, and yeah, Jaslyn's just one of those that she's going to really develop. She's got a couple more years ahead of her, and she's going to have a good career ahead of her.
Olson with the shot there. Rebound ripped down by Kate Marshall. Nwodu will be called. Actually, it's not going to be a foul. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will go to Second Baptist School. So Kate Marshall will inbound it underneath the FBCA basket with 7:02 left to go in this game as Olivia Savageau comes across, drives it all the way in, right-handed floater up and no good, and she will go to the line. She's one of those players that she can slow it down, she can distribute the ball, or if she wants to kind of, with a flip of the switch, just drive it in there and get some points.
Yeah, I mean, technically just very skilled player. I mean, if you even saw that crossover in midcourt, I mean, really just a great ball handler. And, you know, your best player, you know, you want to be your best ball handler and commander of your troops. So she does a great job, you know, just getting everyone involved. And, you know, she does what she can to make sure our team wins.
Nice pair of free throws made there by Savageau, gives her up to 13 points on the night. 6:55 to go in this game. 21-point lead for Second Baptist School over Fort Bend Christian Academy. As Olivia Moon will work it across for FBCA. Moon trying to get it. There comes Ella Ryan. Ryan steals it away. Ryan all the way in, right-handed layup, no good. Kate Marshall's right there, tips it away and out of bounds.
You know, and Ella Ryan doesn't get enough credit. I mean, obviously, you know, we have, you know, both Livy's and Kate scoring a lot, but, you know, Ella is playing almost every minute of every game here, and defensively just very tough to deal with.
And that's the thing, she's doing a lot.
She's
playing defense, she's scoring it, she's passing the ball. So it's not just one side of the ball, one aspect of the game. She's doing a lot across the board.
Yeah, I think, you know, CH is going to turn on the film for Ella Ryan after this game and be, you know, pretty impressed. Not, you know, maybe it wasn't the scoring night she would have wanted, but defensively she was really strong, distributing the ball really strong, and that's what you want to see as she kicks it over to Liv Walker, and Walker, 15-footer, no good. And a rebound ripped down by Madison Dunn. Dunn will feed it up to Moon. Moon over the shoulder gets a layup up and no good. Akapelu is there, and she gets it up and in. Rebound and the bucket for Akapelu.
And going back to Ella Ryan, like, a lot of it's just knowing your role as a player, right? You know, just because you're not getting the points or the assists or the stats, you know, there's a role for everyone. And Ella's definitely a girl that knows her role and what she brings to the table, and it's really been a positive for the Second Baptist Eagles.
And those roles are just as important as the other roles. You know, it's one of those things like, and we talk about it all the time, right? And we talk to other sports, and like football, like offensive linemen, they're not going to score touchdowns, you know, once in a great while, but they've got to do the things necessary for the team to be successful. So the same thing for Ella. She may not be scoring it. She's playing defense. She's making good passes. And the thing is, you know, nobody's perfect, right? Everybody's going to make mistakes. But going hard and being aggressive and getting after it, that's really the key.
So 5:29 left to go in this game. Olivia Savageau kicks it over to Ella Ryan, who we've been talking about, inside to Marshall. Marshall,
good
nice move. Can't
Really
get it to
good
go.
move.
Jasmine
Great box
Williams,
out.
rebound. Puts a shot up, can't get it to fall. But she is a little frustrated with herself, didn't make it, but she's got a shot at the free throw line now to get those buckets.
And the other important thing to remember is, and we talk about this a lot in baseball, you may not have the best night on the offensive side of the ball, but it can affect your defense. Or defensively, it can affect your offense. So
Absolutely. It's just like controlling those controllables, right? And you can control your effort. You can control all different aspects of the game. And that's sometimes what can keep you in a game and actually engage you into the offensive side of the ball, you know? If you're playing good defense and you know what you're supposed to do, then that's going to really help you.
Refs are going to have to meet here for a second. A little confusion on
a little confusion here on whether there was a basket or
what's
not.
going on. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't see either, yeah.
I was looking at my sheet counting up points, and I'm not going to lie about what I was looking at. They're having a conversation about it now. Oh, okay. So the rule no basket. It'll be Second Baptist School ball down on the inbounds line.
Inadvertent whistle, I guess. So now we've given. We got some confusion here. We had an inadvertent whistle, I think. Inadvertent whistle. No basket. Giving the ball to Second Baptist here on the baseline. All right, now we have a foul call.
Oh, okay. I was working out our post-game interviews. I was going to, see if we could get, CH and, May Olivia Walker if they have time to meet with the media after.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Love to interview them.
Two good choices there. You act like you've done this before, Josh.
It was voted on by the media.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
The people have spoken.
We'll name an MVP after this game, voted on by the media. We'll pass a sheet of paper down the table. We'll make a consensus to see what it's going to be as Kate Marshall pours one through. 2 free throws there for Marshall. Nice night for her here at the office. 54-34, or 33, excuse me. 5:10 to go in this game is done. Crosses over a couple times, kicks it out to Paschal. Paschal 3 on the way. No good. Rebound ripped down by Ella Ryan. Ryan going to bring it across. Has Jaslyn Williams to her left. Tosses over to her. Now hits Savageau in the corner. Savageau quickly around. Kicks it over to Olivia Walker. Walker, the hot hand, right-handed floater all the way in. Can't get it to go. Jaslyn Williams had the rebound for a second, knocked away. Ella Ryan gets it. Ryan puts it up, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot
Another
two.
hustle play there. And Ella's had 4 or 5 of those type of rebounds, missed shot, and there she was down under the basket, getting the rebound and being able to bring it out in transition.
So Ella Ryan will go to the line. Substitutions coming for Second Baptist School. Ella Ryan made her first free throw. 5 points on the night for her so far. She'll get one more here as changes come for both teams. So Ryan on the line. Second free throw up and good. Give her 6 points on the night. 56-34 lead for Second Baptist School. 4:40 to go in this game. As Dunn will kick it over to Nwudu. Up to Carpenter. Carpenter inside the arch. Can't get that to go. Akinpelu with a nice rebound. Puts it up and in. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Good hustle. Good rebound there.
She has come up big in this second half for FBCA as Akinpelu. Only 17th game of the season for her. Playing well here for FBCA. Free throw up and good. Nice little run, 5 straight points for Akinpelu, and gets FBCA up to 37. So Ella Ryan with the ball, kicks it up to Savaggio. Savaggio right across that Eagle logo. And she feeds it back to Ella Ryan. Ryan to Savaggio. Back and forth they go as they just trade it off. And taking some time off the clock here, looks like.
Yeah, at this point, you really don't need to force anything. You just need to look for the right shot and the right pass, get the setup correctly, and get what you can, you know?
That's right. Still running their offense, though. You heard CH just yell, run the offense.
Savaggio all the way in on the floor, and a foul will be
Scoop shot
called.
there by Savaggio.
Almost looked like Julius Ervin right there.
He's going old school with that one. He's bringing out Julius Erving.
Philadelphia Dr. Jack.
I mean,
sorry.
It's okay.
We
understand.
Better than the Mavericks.
If anyone at home has to Google, it's fine. Anyone watching at home, yes.
At the line for second Baptist, number 12, Louis Savaggio.
So Savaggio at the line. First free throw up and no good as it rims in and out. Savaggio once again. Free throw up and good. 14 points tonight for Olivia Savaggio. That
I'm with
makes
you,
it
Matt.
57 to
That's
37.
a pretty shot by Savaggio.
Yeah,
She's got a pretty
really good
shot. I'm with you on that one.
Nice bucket there for FBCA. And that would make it 57-38 with 3:40 to go in this game. So FBCA they're not just laying down. They're fighting their way all the way to the end of this game.
Competing, no doubt. Got a lot of fight. Always competing. And that's the thing that you look for, as a coach or a spectator, and the team that you're watching, the team that you're pulling for, are they always competing? And that's a big deal, and that's something we try to drive home as far down as our, second and third grade PE classes, like what competition looks like, what it means to compete, because you can't ever stop competing, and that's what makes a great athlete and somebody that's going to, succeed and do well is always competing. In everything that you do, always competing.
I feel like you'll have very competitive dodgeball games here, like
We
in
do.
PE.
Yeah, we do. It's a D1 PE program.
Division
That's what
one.
we call it.
Yeah, we call it
It's
D1
D1 PE. Coach Scipio gave us that term a long time ago. It's D1 PE, man.
There's no small ball.
No, this isn't
Dodgeball.
intramurals, brother. This is D1 PE. I mean, that's right.
Do
That's
the
what
high
we
school?
do.
Do the high schoolers ever get in on dodgeball? I'm just wondering how that goes down.
They do for certain pep rallies
Okay.
and different events like that. They get after it pretty good. Faculty and staff will get after it
Yep.
every once in a while.
I believe we usually have a end of the year dodgeball tournament, and it's actually pretty competitive. I was
it
like,
is.
I feel
Our
like
kids
there's
get
some
after it.
sleepers on the coaching staff that.
oh, for sure.
I
Got a couple
mean,
slingers.
there's some.
Coach Rayner Noble's got a new hip now, so you never know what can happen
no
with
doubt.
him.
No doubt.
I mean, you got to keep that quiet though. You can't let people know.
he's a sleep pick. He's one of those guys who you're gonna pick in the fourth round quietly, see if you can get him.
Yeah, you mentioned Rayner Noble, the head baseball coach here, just this past year inducted into the U of H Hall of Honor, University of Houston Hall of Honor. Rayner Noble into that, coached U of H for quite a while now. He coaches Second Baptist School baseball. Has a good crew coming back this year. I saw him sitting over there earlier. I was thinking, well, man, can we get Rayner Noble on this broadcast? That'd be maybe just a little halftime guest.
Absolutely,
be
yeah.
interesting. I might just let you three just talk it out.
That's right.
I'm gonna go get a water or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
Coach Noble is, all of us just have the utmost respect for him.
Yeah,
like you
he's-
said, inducted into a Hall of Fame, someone who's done it at a high level.
No doubt.
And talk about really making young boys into men.
That's right.
really trying to speed up that maturity process. And that's really his biggest thing. He's like, hey, when we play baseball here, it's not about the game, it's about making young men. And so, I really respect Coach Noble that. And, we get a lot of wins because of that.
And talking about a great person, a great man, and a great godly man. I have the utmost respect for Rayner and being able to call him a friend. It's been such a pleasure to work with him. Not for him. I work for him, but work alongside with him, in baseball and in PE. And, again, a guy that's got a heart for the young people that we work with and a heart for the young men that he coaches and the young men and ladies he coaches in middle school cross country. And he's a fantastic Christian man and a great person.
Yep.
2:07 to go in this game. Back and forth they goes. Angel Nwodu that had a bucket on the one end for FBCA, and then Jaslyn Williams and Akinpelu get tied up for the jump ball. Actually, they're going to get Jaslyn Williams for the foul. So foul is going to be called against Williams. Substitution coming in for Second Baptist School. Riley Tackett will check into the game for Catherine Ashworth. So 2 minutes exactly left to go. 59-40 the lead for Second Baptist School. As Nwodu will get it in. Now out to Dunn. Dunn crossover. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound ripped down by Nwodu. Nwodu gets it up and in.
Fort Bend, like I said, doing a really good job on the glass this second half.
Been really impressed with Angel Nwodu here as she's right about her season average as she continues to pour it in for FBCA. A nice second half by FBCA after only scoring 16 points in that opening half. They're up to 42 now for the game. Minute and a half to go. Olivia Smith over to Williams. Smith, the 3, and that's blocked away by
nice
Dunn. Dunn
play.
keeps it herself all the way. Dunn's going to try to go coast to coast, and she can't get it to fall. What a block and steal by Dunn. And now Savageau comes the other way. Savageau all the way into the paint, right-handed. Floater no good, and foul is called, and Olivia Savageau is down for a second, and she rolls to her knees and hands as that was a rough collision as Savageau was a freight train coming down the court. And Savageau looks to be okay with a minute 13 to go.
Knocked the wind out of her.
And trainer will go give her a look. An excellent training staff here at Second Baptist School. As with a minute 13, you have to think, okay, well, you know, you've done your job today, Savageau. You can sit down and rest this last minute 13.
She's a warrior, I'll tell you that. I think like what Coach Page said, I think she might have gotten the wind knocked out of her a little bit. And I'll be honest, I think she's going to come back into the game here. And I'm wrong, actually. She's something tonight.
Yeah, CH making her go out.
You know, let her rest it up. They will move to, I believe, 15 wins on the season now overall for Second Baptist School, 5-0 in district play.
Played some tough opponents too. Kincaid, St. Agnes played a public school tournament right after Christmas. So, you know, that's something that CH does. He understands that to make the run late in the end of the year, you're going to play good people. So you've got to schedule good people early on. So you've seen that level of competition.
Ella Ryan with the free throw there. 7th point of the night for hers, makes it 60-42. Second one on the way, and that one will roll around and in for point number 8 of the night for Ryan. And the leader in the clubhouse today, though, is Olivia Walker with her 21 points as Angel Nwodu, another bucket for FBCA. Really been impressed with her play tonight, the senior power forward for FBCA. As Ella Ryan will try to slow it down, and they're drawing the foul is going to be Gracie Peschal as she will get called for the foul. And it looks like FBCA is going to be making mass substitutions now as Olivia Moon is into the game. Emmy James is into the game as well. Also checking in is Olivia Moon. And Miriam Wendison is also into the game. So massive changes for FBCA as Ella Ryan goes to the line. First one up and good for Ryan, point number 9 of the night. See if she can get to double digits. That'll be 3 different players into double digits tonight for Second Baptist School.
When you're having 3 players in double digits like that, I mean, it gives you a lot of opportunity to win. And like we sort of talked about, a really well-balanced team here for CH, and that's gonna bode well for them as they go into the postseason and run to some other tough competition.
It makes you a tough team to defend because you've got to defend so many aspects and so many different style of players.
So 30 seconds and counting left to go in this one as Second Baptist School will stay undefeated in district play as they work this ball around inside to Jaslyn Williams. Williams with the left-handed layup.
Jaslyn.
Good move by Williams down low. And Williams has had a nice night as well. As that one's stolen away by Ryan, and Ryan will look to just dribble this one out. 5 seconds and counting, actually inside to Williams. Williams will put it up and in, back-to-back buckets by Williams. And that will cap this one.
That'll do it.
as Williams finishes with those last 4 points. 67-44 is your final score here at Second Baptist School, as the Second Baptist School Eagles improve to 5-0 in district play. And your final score is 67-44. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. When we come back, we'll be joined by the player of the game, Olivia Walker, and CH, the head coach of the Second Baptist School Eagles. Back right after this on Vype Media.
Am I looking there?
Baptist School women win. Now joined by the player of the game, Olivia Walker. I think this is back-to-back years you've been the player of the game of Flight Night. 21 points tonight for you. And just overall 4 different players in double digits. How do y'all just spread it around so well with this group?
Yeah, I think we have a really good balance. I think it's nice that, like, even if one girl's off, you always have, like, multiple backups. And we've really been focusing on bringing the younger girls up and just getting us all, like, on the same mindset. And, I mean, when you see it pay off, I mean, we're all doing well. And, yeah, it's nice to have a balanced, like, playing field with just all the players.
When in a game do you feel like, oh, okay, I got the hot hand now? Like you're feeling like you're getting going.
Yeah, I mean, usually for me, it's like once I see a couple go in, like I kind of know, like, all right, like I'm having a good shooting night and just trying to help my team as much as I could. I mean, it was a close game there in the first half, and I think I just kind of saw that, and I was like, this is a big district game, and we need to score. We need some points. So.
That third quarter, it was just kind of a little shaky here and there, but you were able to kind of keep the scoring going. As a group, what are you all talking about when something's happening like that to kind of bounce back from it and finish strong in a nice fourth quarter?
I think one big thing that CH drills in us a lot is we call it PUP, which is poise under pressure. And I think like one of our biggest things for moving forward, even the rest of the season, like in playoffs, especially, like that's something we need to be practicing now in these games. And I think like sometimes, I mean, he calls timeouts when we're kind of going crazy and tries to like maybe just like calm us down and be like, look, like we're trying to get more mature. Like we're already up by a good amount, so let's like run what we know and execute well and just finish it like that. So.
when you look at some of these younger players that are coming up, like a Jaslyn Williams, she finishes a nice night of 10 points. What's it like to see them and kind of help them along the way?
Yeah, I mean, it's been so much fun. I mean, of course, after that big senior group left, we were kind of like the next one, and no one kind of had a ton of confidence in us. So it's just great to like see the younger girls come back this year and want to work hard and kind of like build that up and help our team win. And as like they've been doing great, and especially Jazz, like she had a great night tonight, and she's been a big asset for our team this year.
Finally, before I let you go, 5 wins in district, you're 5-0 in district play. You know, playoffs are coming in. I know the expectation for this team is to get back to Waco, play for another state championship. How do you feel this team is coming together at this time of the year when you know after Christmas, after New Year, that it's time to go? It's time to run to Waco.
This is my favorite time of basketball season. It's when we really get going. I feel like we always hit like our peak like at the right time. Like we've been working so hard. A lot of our beginning games are some of our toughest opponents, and so we learn a lot from them, and we've been building off of that, and I think just we're ready to go on a good run.
Yeah. Josh, let me say one thing about this girl. Obviously a really good performance tonight, but this is a girl that's really spent a lot of time, not just on the court, but off the court, really worked on her craft, getting stronger, and so just want to say that I'm proud of her, and she's got a bright future ahead of her.
Thank you.
All right, that's Olivia Walker, the player of the game tonight. 21 points in a 67-44 win. Hey, congratulations and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Congrats, Livy.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, the boys' game, the men's game, they're starting to get ready, but we have a special ceremony coming up. Softball state championship rings. The banner will fall here at SBS. We'll take a break and welcome back, everybody. Joshua Cook along with CH. John Herndon, the head coach. Another win for you, 67-44. 4 different players in double digits tonight. How do you feel your offense is coming along at this point of the year, getting double-digit scoring from 4 different girls?
Well, I'm happy. I like that. We're on the road to maturity in every facet of our lives, whether it's our Christian life or whether it's basketball or we have a ways to go right now, but we need to mature if we're going to beat some higher quality teams. Not to say that Fort Bend is not quality, but I think that there is room for improvement, and we'll have a good long weekend, and then we'll start back at it on Monday, I guess. But I'm happy that our girls are scoring evenly.
And then we'll let you go after this because I know you have a state championship ring to award to a young lady. How do you feel about this team at this point of the year as you got a few more district games, there'll be playoffs, and I know the goal is to get back to Waco and try to win that state championship.
Right. That is the ultimate goal. I tell the girls, and I really mean it, let's just try to win today in all facets of our lives. But we do want to get back, but if we're going to do some damage there, we're going to have to mature a little bit as basketball players. And so our goal is to play to our potential every day. And hopefully we can make some improvements next week. We really just try to get a little better every day. And if we can do that, we'll try to represent the school well when we go up to Waco.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on another win, and wish you the best of luck down the road. And then hopefully in a few months we'll be chatting in Waco, Texas here in a little bit.
Thanks, Josh.
All right, CH John Herndon, the head coach of the Second Baptist School Eagles, join us. He's got to go give a state championship ring. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with that softball state championship ring ceremony right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming up in moments, we will have the official ring ceremony for the 2021 state champion Second Baptist School softball team. Rings will be handed out. They will drop that new banner here at Second Baptist School, the 31st state championship banner, and we will turn it over to the public address announcer for the ring ceremony here at Second Baptist School. Enjoy the ring ceremony as we honor the state champion softball team of Second Baptist School.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Good evening. Welcome to Flight Night hosted at Second Baptist School. Tonight we'll be honoring the 2021 Cats Division II State Championship softball team. Before we start our traditional pregame, we have some special guests with us tonight. Please welcome to the floor the members of the 2021 Baptist School, Second Baptist School, Cats Division State Championship softball team. Under the direction of Coach Randy Marcus, this group of athletes finished the regular season 14-5-1, then went on a historical run earning state tournament wins over TMI, John Paul II, LSA, and Fort Bend, all their way to a convincing 13-0 win over Grapevine Face in the state championship game, earning the school's first ever softball state championship. Please direct your attention to the southwest corner of the gym behind the home bench, where we will unveil our school's 31st state championship banner. There it is! And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get your championship rings, so ladies that is, masterfully done by Uptown Diamonds right here in Houston, Texas. First base coach, Jeff Schroeder. Assistant Coach Kelly Gager. Head Coach Brandy Martis. Number 11, outfielder Caroline Acock. Number 14, outfielder Catherine Clark. Receiving her ring at a later date, number 5, all district honorable mention, outfielder pitcher Riley Moretta. Number 23, second team all district pitcher infielder Mackenzie Smith. Number 21, utility player Kate Marshall. Number 9, all district honorable mention infielder Reagan Reddick. Number 10, first team all district and all state honorable mention infielder Emily Rogers. Number 3, second team all district infielder Ella Ryan. Receiving her ring at a later date, number 22, second team all district outfielder Danielle Richeco. Number 2, first team all district and first team all state catcher Emma Garcia. Number 7, all district honorable mention outfielder Julia Savaggio. Number 25, outfielder Rebecca Sloan. Number 12, first team all district and second team all state infielder Layla Ertan.
I was more nervous for this game than I was our football state championship because I got to make sure I get everything right. And I'm only doing it for 2 games. Oh man, I'm over there like,
And receiving her ring at a later date because she's pitching at the University of Pennsylvania. Number 15, first team all district, first team all state, pitcher Rachel Riley. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Second Baptist School our varsity men's basketball pregame, tonight's game is a men's varsity district matchup. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to our guests from Fort Bend Christian Academy. Tonight's contest is being played under the sportsmanship guidelines of Second Baptist School and the Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools. Our officials for tonight's game were assigned by Texas Association of Sports Officials, and they play an important part in tonight's contest. Please cheer loudly for your team, respect the calls made by our contest officials. We thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your caps. We have a moment of prayer, then the playing of the national anthem. Tonight's prayer will be led by